let's hop on over to the next takeaway and address the 20,000-pound elephant in the room. And that is Breece Hall. My next takeaway is that if Breece Hall, if he doesn't
Dog.
get hurt and the Jets increase his usage, he could end up being a top 5 running back this season. What are y'all guys' outlook on Breece Hall? Do y'all think he can stay healthy? Do you think the Jets are going to make a playoff run with Rodgers hurt? Do y'all think Breece Hall remains a focal point of the offense? How do you think this is going to shake out?
So I'll say this. I was actually impressed, and I took it as a positive the way that they limited him even after those big runs. And I think the way I see it is I would rather them um, kind of ease him in like they did and not risk him coming up short with a hamstring injury, because we see that time and time again. Whenever you come off an injury like this, you're not used to running as much. I mean, he looked a little worn down at the end of that run. I think that's not even a factor. I think that's just a matter of not playing as much. But I would rather see them protect him a little bit because of how efficient he is. You know, it sucks whenever you start him and he only gets 10 touches a game and you expected a big game. But in this particular case, he's so efficient. He's so explosive. He catches passes. He can get you points without having these big runs to begin with, but he has these big runs anyway. So I would rather see them limit him a little bit until he's worked fully back into the offense. And I think that we saw that last night. Even after those big runs, they were like, all right, let's get him out. Like he got his plays in, let's pull him out. And they were protecting him, which if I'm a Breece owner right now, I'm actually appreciating that. So
Yep.
I think by the end of the season too, they're going to unleash Breece completely. He's only 9 months removed from his injury. If I have Breece in any league, I'm thrilled right now. I'm so thrilled.
I feel completely in line with you there.
Yeah.
100%.
One thing that I want to touch on that Sat mentioned that I kind of I was interested in was he mentioned how at the end of Breece Hall's long run, he looked like he might have been gassed or we might have saw some deceleration. Do y'all think that this is potentially anything to do with the injury, or do y'all think that this is more of something just maybe he's out of shape? He did reach a top speed of 20.5 miles per hour, which was like the third fastest speed achieved this weekend. So he did have a high top speed, but he did look like he was slowed down at the end of that run.
Yeah, look, I'm no doctor, and I don't think you would know the answer to this question without asking Breece Hall himself. I think he said it himself that he was, a little cautious with his knee. He doesn't have full confidence. I think that's pretty normal. But look, I mean, it's not affecting what he's doing with his efficiency. I mean, he's still hitting holes. He's fast. He's explosive. I don't care if his knee's at 85%. It looks like 85% is better than 85% of the players in the league.
Yeah,
and
for real.
And another thing is, I know he says he's timid, maybe off the field. Like when I've seen him outside of practice and interviews, kind of say like, yeah, every once in a while he still thinks about it. But I can guarantee you, when they give him the ball, he's not thinking about his knee.
It doesn't.
He's wide.
It doesn't look like he's timid.
No,
it doesn't look like when he's on the field and he gets the rock in his hands. I mean, watching him last night, dude, the way he was making cuts and making people miss and throwing guys off and hitting the hole, he did not look like he was timid. It looked like he was full go getting after that ass, boy.
Yeah,
he looked like he was getting it, baby.
He was insane.
On that first run that he broke for like 25 yards, I think it was.
The patience.
He had a hard cut off of his left leg that it looked like if somebody was struggling with injury, they wouldn't have made that cut. But it didn't look like it bothered him. So I think that did look like a good sign.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He's done this his whole life. I don't think when he gets the ball, he's thinking, how can I get away from all? Like he's breaking through. He's running people over. I don't think he's worried about his knee when he's touching the ball.